All praise to our Creator, nobody else, who is a spirit and not man or woman. Let's get to it, people. Peace and love to everybody. This is going to be a very good educational video, and therefore, just let you know I'm not prejudiced. This is just history that you need to know, because what they're doing is they're throwing stuff in your face. The people in power, the evil ones, we ain't talking about just the regular white people now. So regular white folks, who you guys that have no power, you sit at home, you go to work every single day and all that crap. I'm not really necessarily even talking about you, so don't take it to heart like I'm talking about you. Your ancestors did this shit though. But now you have the assholes, yeah, sorry to tell you, your assholes who's in charge. They're in charge over you, above your government, and then they sit up there and try to push their crap on us, which we're not a part of your government. I'm just straight telling you that we have our own government, and it got toppled, but it is on the rise real soon. So anyways, it's gonna be the creator's government, and not, well, listen, that ain't never gonna fall. But yeah, just watch this video. It's very important, and just give yourself a listening ear. Put aside all your feelings and hard feelings to my sisters and brothers, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get this thing going.
322-111. Hope you're all doing good. We're going to be covering This is America. This is part 3. And now, again, to cover This is America, we can't just watch the video and say, oh, we know this, oh, we know that. You know, there's plenty of people that have depicted what this video means. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at a couple other things that's going to solidify a couple of things, okay? So we're going to look at this music video that is called Redbone, all right? Now, Redbone is a very interesting video. Now, doesn't want to recycle. So, here we have Donald waking up after his death. He is now a spirit. He has been murdered. And what he's going to do is he's going to relive a couple of moments. That's what this video seems to be about. All right? Now, you know, song sounds very good. But they're not going to let me play the music to the song. So we're going to mute this. And they're probably going to complain about their images. So we're going to click through a little bit. And then what we're going to see is we're going to see him throw up blood. This is going to show that he's dead. All right? He's been hung. And somehow he's been cut down. Then they're going to show you videos of him getting into a Jeep. And he's going to drive to this location with the girl he is interested in. If you look, they'll just show you him in the Jeep as they go further along in the story about how he got hung. It's going to show you the girl in the back seat. All right, now this is just a confusion of, hey, I'm in another realm, but it looks like Earth. Okay, so as he keeps going, he cuts back to him on the date, and then they're going to slowly show you that there's a woman in the back, and that he's telling ghost stories. Okay, now as you can see, it is black man, and from what it looks like white woman. All right, so when you keep going, you see he's got a microphone. All right, he's got a microphone, and he's telling stories. Now you see this man's face. This is supposed to resemble the person that was hung. So this man's face, this is the, so to speak, the real person. This is him in the moment, telling the ghost story to the chicks he's flirting with, right? Donald Glover is playing the dead version of the face on screen right now. Now, when you go here, you're going to find there's somebody with a noose and a knife. Now, I'm going to play that again. If you look at this, you're going to see a Caucasian's hand. Now, let me scroll back up. Especially when the hand is turned in this position. When the hand is turned in this position, there's too much light on the hand, like right there, to say, oh, it's this or that. But for me, I watched this video a few times. I can clearly see that it's a Caucasian's hand. Now, in the end of the video, if I highlight down here, they're going to show you the person that kills him, okay? But they're not going to show a Caucasian. Now, you, me, we all know that hanging people is white man shit, okay? Now, we read in the Bible that to judge people, Abraham hung them. Now, they done took our ancestors' judgment and they use it to, what? Oppress us, to put the fear of God in us, right? But we don't read, so we don't even understand that this hanging comes from Abraham and Abraham's rule of cutting the person down before what? Before the sun goes down, right? So as we get into this video, we see it's a Caucasian guy. Now they're going to start to show us what this has to do with. Now, here we see him, and now we see the girl. All right? Now, they highlight the man that does the murder as he's walking. Now, here's the ghost of the actual victim, and what the ghost is trying to do, he's trying to warn himself before he gets lynched. Now, of all things, he hurts himself and all this other stuff. He's already dead. He's already thrown up his own blood and guts. That's what that symbolized. All right? Now, he's found a pocket knife, and he believes he can what? Save himself. No man can save thyself. This is Freemason talk. So now, these are the glorious moments before he died, right? And that's what they show you. Now she sits up in bed, symbolizing they made love. He dances the dances of joy, because this is how niggas act, right? This is, we just want to party just for me, right? This is him running for his life. Remember the end of the video. Now, okay, in the end of This Is America, you have him running for his life, right? Again, this video, I believe, comes first. Now, if you watch the body of work and respect that this video comes first, this is the running for life part from that shit, all right? Highlighting again, him telling ghost stories, right? Into the flashlight, the microphone, right? And the whole time, there's a white man approaching with a knife and a rope. And why is he approaching? Out of jealousy. Now, look at this black man, and he's got women that are not his kind, right? They take our women, right? White man says white supremacy is really about the preservation of the white race. White person sleeps with anybody and they're not white anymore. Well, that's bullshit. White person sleeps with anybody and it's a pale version of that nation all of a sudden. Sleeps with an Asian person, it's a pale Asian. Sleeps with this, sleeps with that, sleeps with this, it's a pale version. Only when the nigga goes into the booty of that stock do you get the nigga version, i.e. me. I am the nigga version of the Czechoslovakia, right? Added to my blood, but I'm of my father's seed. All my fathers are of Afro-Asian. I understand how this shit works. So then, this is the first time you get to see the killer. Now, they make the killer look just like the girl he's dating. Now, here's my question. Why do they show you a white man walking? He's white. His goddamn skin glows in the dark. Why do you think white men wear fucking hunting gear even when they're not hunting? To feel natural. You're black, you're brown. Fucking hunting gear has fucking trees in it, brown shit, green shit. It matches your flesh. It don't match theirs. It looks so off when white people wear camouflage. You can take it as racist if you want to, or you can just consider white skin in camouflage versus black skin in camouflage, brown skin in camouflage. See, what you need to do is what you don't think I do this. You've got to step outside of the box and look back into the box to see where the fucking rats are moving in the maze. To sit there and say, I don't agree with you, so you're racist, it's just disheartening. It'll be your future. It'll be you in the FEMA camps. All the people that are getting paid to betray you right now, the system already knows they're untrustworthy because they're paying them for untrustworthy things. They're not loyal. So the first thing after you're dead, the first people they'll kill is all the people that betrayed you. Think from a maniacal point of view. If you
think from outside the box. Step outside the box and look in the box. Hope that helps.
If you were cheating on your girlfriend with another girl, you broke up with your girlfriend, would you date the other girl you were cheating when you already know in her heart she's a cheater? Once her lust for you is gone, she's just gonna cheat on you. So it's the same thing. So this is proxy. This guy is proxy. It's the stand-in for the white person, because if they put a white man in here and a white girl, and we already know we're in America, and the real deal is black and white. It's not black and kind of Asian or black and or any of that shit. It's black man dating white woman. You go to Walmart, they show you little mixed kids with white men. White men don't want to make babies with black women. They just want sex. They already know their descendants won't look like them. They already know because of what was written from colonization. These motherfuckers ain't dumb. Right? This is the pussy dance. I got some pussy. And here's all the graves, right? All the graves of what? People in the town? People that ain't got snuck.
Just gotta excuse the language he just used. Not that it's the wrong language, because it's just that kids may, if any child is watching, then excuse the language he just used with that. Sorry. I'm not gonna expound on anything.
Fuck up on, right? You go to the words, people, niggas creeping. The real niggas, the real nagas lost their pigment. They're white people. If you bring the word nigga and the word nigga mean to deprive somebody of something, who's the real depriver? The oppressor is the depriver. He's the real nigga.
So they've been deprived of their melanin due to what happened. And there's many versions of the story. If you want to get down to nitty gritty, go ahead. And you'll see that the Bible's, man, they should have had a whole lot more truth in that book than what they actually do. But anyways, I just, sometimes I feel like just laughing, because it's crazy how they did that book. But anyways, let me get to the point. Yeah. Don't take anything he's saying as racist, because he's just really trying to help.
So niggas creeping. Who's?
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay, yeah. So they have been deprived. Who crept? When they say niggas be creeping, who crept with the noose? We didn't creep with a noose. Somebody else crept with a noose. All right, who stole people's kids as they crept at night with nets and a noose and weapons? It wasn't us creeping at night with a noose, a rope, and weapons. You know, we may have been, if we did anything at night, we had weapons. We didn't have a rope to hang somebody with. We didn't have a noose to enslave somebody with. We didn't have weapons to try to enslave somebody with. We bought weapons because, you know, it was war. Plain and simple. So, who is the person that's creeping at night? Now, we're going to skip the turns of the N-word. I know that they say Naga, but I know somebody researched that you gotta be careful with that. I think that's talking about the physical being that's a physical being it's talking about, and we ain't gonna be doing that because we deal with the Creator. We understand the Creator is in us. We understand who we are, what we are, and that the King James Version Bible has way too many damn lies in there. Not saying the whole book is a lie, but there's a lot of stuff that's lies, and the stuff they telling you, they're not even digging deep to explain what it really is. They're leaving it at the tip of the iceberg, which will make you take it for face value, which will leave you deceived if you don't do deep research. And that is so fucked up, but it's the truth. Let's go a little further.
Creeping in this video. It's the one creeping up on him in the middle of the night. Right? The one carrying the fucking news. Now you already know the dude carrying the news is typically the white man. So whatever man they show you in this video is just proxy. Now I'm gonna show you how they have this shit real quick. They're gonna line this shit up. Watch right here. Now you're gonna turn the corner, right? Now, see, each time you watch this, it's gonna be a white person. Now watch this shit, right there. Now look how the knife touches throat through the visual. Not really, right? If you looked at him from the side.
I'm gonna point something out. Now, you notice in this video, you're gonna notice that not one of those people get up to help him. They don't try to stop the attack. In fact, at the end of the video, you're gonna see them walking off. What is that symbol? This whole video is about it symbolizes something. And it symbols that most majority of people of the outside nation don't try to fight, come to our aid, or don't stand up to the government or protest about this. Don't complain. Don't show up to even our meetings like they should, to even, to even say anything to the people who claim to be an authority. No. Why? Is because there are a lot of them that are actually okay with this type of treatment towards our people. There's some that ain't, but there's a lot that actually like it because they feel as long as that's happening to us, that they stay on top.
Here's the white man, here's the black man running. They got a lot of distance between them. But when you line them up, right, it look like he about to get his throat cut, right? This is their art, right? Chop. That's what the director wants you to see. Now watch. How is he behind the murderer here, but he gets to the people first, and the murderer is not there? It's his ghost trying to warn himself.
Come from behind.
It's already too late. So then they take the time, and they want you to know why he's getting killed. Okay? Now you heard in history, all the black men that done hung for trying to date a white woman or white women accusing them of doing something. Have you guys seen the Chappelle Show that's on Netflix? Part 2, he tells a story about the woman that accused Emmett Till of whistling at her. At the end of the story, he says she came out and said he never whistled at her.
By the way, Chappelle is not, that's not Chappelle, that's a Draco Demon clone. His cousin exposed that a minute ago. So, just so you know.
She made the whole thing up. This is what this represents. You've got to understand Donald's work. Okay? Showing you the loving moments that these people had together, right? Him dancing the I Got Some Pussy song. I'm so in love, right? Right? And the whole time, this is proxy. I do not believe this is the person that's actually I do not believe this is the actor that's walking with the noose with the hat on. The hand looks Caucasus. It does not look like a person of color. It does not look like a Mexican person. Does not look like a person of Spanish heritage, anything like that. You can say, oh, you're seeing what you want to in the dark. I don't care. You can go read the credits and find out, and I haven't. You can put me in my place if I'm wrong. But I believe this actor is proxy in lieu, in place of the white man that's walking in the middle of the night. I believe they did not want...
Well, here's the problem. It isn't this symbol of white man. It symbols all of them. Here's why. The outside nations. When I say all, here's why. Okay. Outside nations. You have to hear this out so you actually get to the facts. If you don't, then you're not gonna hear why I'm saying this. You're better off hearing why I'm saying this than not to know why I'm saying this. Trust me on this one. So here we go. When some of the people fell who were black skinned from other nations, they had war. When they had war with people, the Chinese, y'all were black and skinny. Thank y'all petite people. Asian period. However, y'all, and that's not your real names either. Y'all, the Nephilim giant attacked y'all and raped y'all. So that's why the dude who was ruling most of the world for a while, when y'all had y'all big dynasty, yeah, he was redhead. He had red hair and blue eyes and bright white skin. And he was big and tall. He was a Nephilim giant. All right, so that's how y'all got changed. Sorry. And then of course eventually there was the white people came who were also changed. Okay, just being honest. And the fact is that you really do need to know is that y'all of course you obviously was raped and you know what happened. So I don't have to say anything more than that. Alright? Your ancestors were raped. So all of them are actually considered Asian. White people are Asian. So-called Mexicans are Asian. Puerto Ricans, y'all Asian. All y'all are just Asians. That's what they really supposed to categorize you as. Although Asian isn't the correct term. The whole point is they're all the same. And I know many of you get mad and probably argue it, but if you actually look at what we're talking about, you will see it. Okay? And you're better off knowing the truth. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. It's true. Okay? It is what it is. So, and this is why you don't see any of the outside nations coming to our meetings or standing up for our people. It is what it is. And I'm not prejudiced. He's not being prejudiced. We're just pointing out the fact that in the music industry, because the people who are in charge of your government know this fact, they expose this fact, but guess what? They designed it this way. Go against what they want you to do, please.
Want to show a white face in this position because this is a very, very, very obvious video. It very much writes itself to show you what you're actually seeing. All right? So this guy's helping them. I'll take a picture for you, would you? Right?
And the bigger picture is that they're laughing, not just at us because they wanted this to work this way, but they're laughing at all the outside nations, even though they are outside nations as well, because they're doing what they want them to do, right? Which is wrong. Because the Bible says if you curse who, you'll be cursed, and if you look out for who, you'll be looked out for. All right? Now they know who we are. I'm pretty sure if you watch this video, you have to know who we are, right? So they want you to go against the Creator, which is going against the grain of the Creator, and to go against the people of the Creator, setting you up for failure, because they know the truth that they already are set up for failure, that there's no forgiveness for them. The people at the top are not human, nor they're not y'all. Just being honest, okay? And they don't really care for y'all. So the bigger picture is that people need to smarten up and think about who the real enemy is. Okay? That goes for so-called black and so-called white people too, and all the other nations. You need to think about who the real enemy is and not target the so-called black man. Maybe the black man been telling y'all something all along about these people that y'all thought were people, but are not people. Okay? And when I say the people, I'm talking about not outside nations now. Okay? I'm talking about these things that show up on your TV and these movie screens, and they run for be presidents and to be your mayors and your governor and everything else. They're not human.
Will you take a picture? Can you imagine that? Black guy got a fine white woman, and he asked a white man, hey, will you take a picture of me and my woman? What's going through that man's heart? Black man and Indian woman from that person. Black man and a Chinaman's woman. And he asked the Chinaman, hey, take a picture of me and your woman. That's how the Chinaman's hearing it. That's how the white man's hearing it. If a white man has a black woman and he asks a black man to take the picture, will the black man think the same thing? But we don't see white men hanging from trees. That's the important thing, isn't it? No matter what you fucking say, you don't see white people hanging from trees. This is a known thing coming from their heritage. So see, they take a picture, he does this, he takes a selfie for them, hands them their phone back, and then they want to show you this look. All right? But again, yes, this is the actor playing the killer, but I believe it's proxy for the one that runs in the middle of the night. So they show you this man spending the whole day watching them. Now this is the person that died, right? He's now realizing through his memories why he has been murdered, why he is the victim.